What the heck is up, YouTube? Mega Dragon here, coming at you today with my top 5 favorite weapons to use in Monster Hunter World. Starting with number 5, the Charge Blade. This is an insanely fun weapon to use. It's extremely versatile. You get the benefits of a sword and shield weapon because you can block a lot of attacks. And the damage output of probably like a switch axe. This thing can output an insane amount of damage, provided you hit your target properly with the elemental discharge. This weapon functions best as an elemental weapon, so build for element, which involves farming Glaive Tareth for the for whatever element you are going for. My one happens to be fire. So my one is a Kajar Strong Arm King, primarily fire, and you basically want to match your element. So because mine's fire, I've got 3 blaze jewels. If you're going for frost, obviously frost. If you're going for thunder, obviously thunder. Iron wall for your defense, enhancer, magazine jewel 2, charger protection jewel 4, increases the fill rate, enhancer protection, allows them to stay up longer basically, challenger jewel 4, increases attack power and affinity, shield, which allows you to block against attacks that aren't normally blockable. Charger, again, critical evasion, just boosting the critical hits basically, crit protection, and then 4 iron walls. This will reduce your stamina depletion while blocking. Coming in number 4, the Insect Glaive. This weapon is incredible. It is, again, an insane amount of fun to use. It's great for flying creatures because you just basically jump up and hit them. It's also amazing for mounting monsters as well. Also outputs an insane amount of damage. It's very Insect Glaive is it's not really comparable to any other weapon in the game. It's very original, it's very fun, it's fast, and yeah, it's great. Primarily an elemental weapon, I would say. My one happens to be water. Yeah, I've also got the Fatalis Insect Glaive as well, which again is an insane amount of damage. That's really fun to use, but the build I'm going to be going over today is mainly water. So getting to the build now. It's quite a standard build. Feel free to pause the video to copy the build, but it's again heavily elemental. We got 4 stream jewels there and another 3 stream jewel 4s, and then it's basically crit and protection. Getting to number 3 now. This is what I consider, the best of the best. Jewel blades. These are so much fun to use. They're super fast. It's beautiful animations. Nice combos you can do, especially the sliding down the hill and then spinning. I love doing that. Yeah, it's again primarily an elemental weapon, so you want to be farming Glaive Tareth for these. You want to get fire, ice, thunder, basically everything you want, and these are so much fun to use. As it currently stands, I don't have a build to showcase right now, as I'm still working on my dual blades build. But as soon as I've completed it, I will post a video about it. Let you guys see all the decorations that I'll be using and stuff like that. So yeah, but if you haven't tried dual blades before, I highly recommend trying them. You will have fun, I guarantee it. For the longest time, I've been playing this game for about a month and a half now, and for the longest time I was a hardcore melee user. I would only use melee weapons. You know, charge blade, longsword, dual blades, switch axe, even a lance sometimes. But I just was bored one day and I decided to really give the bow a proper try. And oh my god, I can't even tell you how much fun this thing is to use. It's amazing. It's, you know, you're fighting flying monsters and you don't have to worry about hitting them with melee, because you can hit them with range, and as long as you're timing your dodges right and watching your stamina, this weapon is an absolute monster. Yeah, there's a lot of elemental builds for it. I guess it's primarily an elemental weapon, but the Fatalis bow is amazing as well. That's what I'm using in this footage here. Just absolutely ripping into this Rathian with no issues whatsoever. Yeah. So getting to the build now. Feel free to pause the video at this point, copy the build. It's critical physique, flawless evasion, challenger evasion, refresh physique, expert level 4, attack duel, 4-shot. The one thing about this is the vitality mantle. You don't want to be using that. You want to be using the impact mantle plus with the temporal mantle plus. I don't have the impact mantle yet, so that's why I'm using vitality. And finally getting to number 1, the longsword. This is by far my favorite weapon in the game. It is so much fun to use. It just makes you feel like a samurai. Whoever designed this weapon, it must be a massive anime freak like myself, because it just feels that way. The animations are absolutely beautiful. The footage I'm using today I was using the Raging Brachydios sword, by now using the Fatalis sword, which is amazing. So the build that I will be showing today will be my Fatalis sword. If you want to know about this build that I was using in this footage, just drop a message in the comments and I'll showcase it at some point. So getting to the build, I'm using the Fatalis. I don't quite know how to say that. Zagaspanan. The longsword from Fatalis, basically. But feel free to pause the video here and copy the build. Just a quick message before I end the video. This top 5 is my personal top 5. If you differ, that's fine. Leave a comment down below and tell me what your top 5 is. I'm not claiming that these are the best weapons. I'm claiming that these are my favorite weapons to use. So take it with a pinch of salt. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.